Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Experience, live with Russ and Scott.
Welcome to The Experience, live with Russ and Scott.
Special thank you to our sponsors, the Gillette Home team of Keller Williams and Laura Gillette. For all your real estate needs, go to teamgillette.com. And H&R Block of Albany, Corvallis, Lebanon, and Kaiser. For more information on your tax preparation needs, call 541-928-6432.
Hey.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to The Experience Live with Russ and Scott. So glad to be here with you this morning, every Wednesday. I just look forward to it, Scott. I get to be with you at 7 a.m. Well, actually, I got to be with you at 6:30 a.m. on Instagram Live, The Experience Backstage. Then we jump over here to LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube on The Experience Live. So, so glad to be here.
Well, Russ, I'd love to hang out with you. We got to hang out live together last week because Emily Harmon was out in Oregon from Pennsylvania. She flew off for the final World Domination Summit. And if any of you want to know what that is, contact Emily.
Yeah,
because she is a part of the World Domination.
I'm still trying to figure out what it is, so it's all good. It was great to see Emily, but I just, it sounded like something she enjoyed, so that was good. Woohoo! So, but anyway, we actually, it was interesting because I can't remember the name of, was it Dough something, the restaurant?
Yeah. It was right down on the Willamette River. And in fact, sitting in the restaurant, look out through the window across the Willamette River, and there is the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, and they've got this submarine parked out there. The people can tour. You can actually, kids can actually sleep on that. They can book that for like birthday parties, spend the night on the submarine. And then right behind that, Mount Hood. It was a beautiful day, I tell you.
Oh my goodness. It was gorgeous.
And I got to hang out with Emily, my wife, and my best friend, Russ Hedge.
I think it's called the Dough Zone, and I was thinking
that was it.
What's the best thing was everything you just said. That was the best part of it. But the second cool thing was we go in and it's a different kind of like Chinese or Japanese cuisine.
Yeah,
and
it's a dim sum.
I've never had it. And Scott just says, bring us stuff that's good. And that's exactly how we ordered. And they just brought us a bunch of stuff and we ate it. It was really good.
It was really good. And the great thing is that we didn't spend time looking at the menu. We spent time talking with each other, which was just fabulous. Fabulous.
Yes. Yeah, no, I completely agree. You do sometimes get bogged down in the details of life. Yeah. And I love that, Scott, because that is a great example of why you're such a great friend and you're such an awesome guy. You didn't let us all get bogged down in the details. We just had fun and talked, and it was amazing. It was an amazing day. It really was. And it's so much fun. You have proven scientifically, Scott, that you can develop incredible, great relationships like our super great guests, Ingor and Kati, who are about to come on and join us shortly. Right on on video. You can do it on live streaming like we're doing here. Excuse me, but is nothing that replaces. Now I'm getting all choked up.
You're all
There's
choked up.
nothing
Yeah,
that
it was.
replaces face to face, right? Where you can actually see the person and be in the same
Well, I
room.
tell you, as
Water time.
as you know, it's IRL, right? In real life. My wife actually had a better thing. She made a comment as we were both watching Tim Sohn's program last night on cancer awareness that he does each week. So she made a comment because Emily came on. She goes, "It was nice to see you in 3D."
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
No,
so it's really good.
it's an amazing thing. Well, listen, I want to remind everybody again. Scott and I are here at 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time every Wednesday. We are also on Instagram Live at 6:30 a.m. on the Experience Backstage every Wednesday. Just want to make sure you remember that because it's every Wednesday. Did I say every Wednesday? I think I said every Wednesday. Every Wednesday we're here at
Let
7
me
a.m. Also,
let me
we
just
have
insert.
super.
It is every Wednesday.
I think so. I think it's every Wednesday. And we have super complicated websites that we want you to connect with us at. Okay, are you ready? RussHedge.com and 𝐑𝐄𝐋𝐀𝐓𝐈𝐎𝐏𝐒. Really tough. I think you guys can remember that. If you can remember our names, you can remember how to
We have
find us
we have a
online.
theme. There's a theme running through here. I see that. So what else have you
Simplicity.
got? What else have you got going on this week? What's coming up?
Well, I mean, I got to be honest with you. I'm super excited about next week having a couple days off with my beautiful wife. And we're going to go to the coast over the 4th.
Yeah.
So because of that, this week is a super busy, crammed, packed week trying to not only do all that I've got going this week, but prepare for next week. And so that is what I'm in the middle of. I'm actually just preparing and working on live streams, working with
Yeah.
customers, coaching, helping a customer on a video that we're working on yesterday. And so that's all been great. And also, I just want to tell everybody that this next coming month again, I will have how to monetize your live stream today in 5 simple steps. So
Hmm.
that is something if you like live streaming, but you're not monetizing it, I want to remind everybody I've got that class. It's going to be the middle of the month. I think it's the 20th coming up in July. So we'll have information out on that. Scott, how about you?
You know, I love that you mentioned that this course about how to monetize because actually podcasts, live streams, whatever it is that you're doing, you can monetize those. And I was actually on a call yesterday, and someone was saying it is hard to monetize your podcast, and I said, actually, it's not. So tune into Russ's show and find out what you can do. And there are different ways, and I'll just leave it at that. I'm excited. I've got my new podcast out, Publish Your Book, which is of course available on all the great players, Apple, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you find podcasts, Amazon, they're there. And I just recorded a new episode today. And so if you're interested to find out how publishing your book can be tied to the scourge of God, you'll want to tune into that podcast. They release every Monday at 7 a.m. Pacific time. And the episode that I recorded today will release on August 1st. If you can't wait, go to my website, 𝐑𝐄𝐋𝐀𝐓𝐈𝐎𝐏𝐒, and click on the podcast tab, and they'll be there because I put them there early for people who, we're in a Netflix world, right? I don't want to wait till next week. I want to watch 9 seasons tonight.
Tonight. That's it. Let's binge it. Hey,
Yeah, binge
before
it.
I start, there's a ton of people on this morning. I've got
Oh my
like a
gosh. Yeah.
bazillion comments that I'm going to go through in a minute here. Welcome, everybody, for watching. We appreciate you. Thank you. I just want to say one last thing, and then we're going to bring on our ladies one at a time. We're going to bring in Ingor and then Katie. But I wanted to say that you're cracking me up because you did a little flub, which I do all the time, by the way, of your words. And we were watching, I know, we were watching bloopers last night of old shows, especially when it's live. It's super hilarious. And when you're saying things and then you, but don't know, yeah, okay, you have no idea what you're saying. It was hilarious. So if you have not watched old blooper reels of old TV shows, oh my goodness, there's a bunch of them out there. Anyway, it was so much fun. I laughed so hard, had so much fun, but enough of that. We're going to start bringing our guests in because they're back there patiently waiting, smiling. Ingrid's going, come on. Oh my goodness. How long do I have to wait? Well, you know what? Here you go. Ingrid Van Roy. Woohoo.
Woohoo! Good morning, guys. Nice
Good
to
morning,
see
Ingrid.
you. Nice to
How
see
you
you. Good
doing?
morning. I'm well, thank you. How about you?
So good. So good. We are so
Awesome.
honored every time that you grace us with your presence. And you are an awesome friend. You're a friend that I can't wait till Scott and I get a chance to meet you live and in person because we have developed such a great friendship. And so it's going to be so much fun. But to the point for today, tell everybody how awesome you really are, Inger, and what you're doing. Ready, go.
Do it.
Uh, well, no pressure. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Scott and Russ. And good morning to everyone that's watching, especially to our USA Manufacturing Hour people. Lovely to see all of you. I'm just watching the comments rolling in. And I won't mention names because I might miss somebody. But hello, everyone. My name is Inger, and I am recognized as a networking ninja. I help entrepreneurs to develop a strategy so that they can stand out and show up on LinkedIn. So if you need help with that, please reach out to me. I'd love to be able to help you. But thank you again, and I'm just so excited to be able to talk with my friend Katie. Woohoo!
And I
Woohoo.
just love that.
Yes.
I love that, Ingrid, you do not go with the virtual background. You use paintings that your husband does. And so there's a new, I know it's not new in your family, but it's new to me. And so
Yes.
I love your backgrounds.
Thank you. And if anyone wants to know, this is actually a picture of Table Mountain from the view of Blaubergstrand, which is Blue Mountain Beach, which is in Cape Town, South Africa. So I love
Wow.
it.
Amazing. Well, you know what? Speaking of amazing, let's just get this party started. Katie's back there going, am I ever going to get in? Well, here she is. Katie McDermott. Woohoo.
Woo woo!
How
All
you doing
right.
this morning?
There we go.
So, Katie, how you doing?
Morning.
We are just so excited to have you here this morning. And so tell us a little bit about the amazing things you were doing, a little bit about Katie.
A little bit about Katie. I am Katie McDermott. I'm the manufacturing hype girl. I love talking about U.S. manufacturing and connecting buyers and sellers in the industrial world. That's me.
Awesome.
Wow, that is great. You boiled that down quickly. So it's so great to have you on. I know that I think we originally got either introduced through Inger or through somebody in that world, David Chrysler, somebody. But it is just so you and I had such a great talk, and you're such a wonderful person. Tell us a little bit
Uh,
about all the little more detail about what you're doing.
I'd like to just spend a lot of time learning and investigating manufacturing in general. So whether that is from those that are in my network on LinkedIn or Twitter, in the groups in the USA Manufacturing Hour Twitter chat, I just really like learning about manufacturing as a whole and each individual part that people play in it because I know that it's so much bigger than anybody realizes. So
Yes.
so I just do that.
Well,
I
that is so
am a
awesome.
mom of three boys.
There you go.
I have a Marine. Hoorah. Very proud to have a Marine in the family. And he has a wife and daughter, and I love them. I have a
That's probably
teenage
good.
son who is interested in, yeah, I have a teenage son who is now interested in joining the military. And then I have a 14-year-old stepson.
Wow. I that's what I love is you are juggling motherhood and family life and all that you're doing. This whole USA manufacturing group has been just really a blessing. I've got to know so many of them a lot because of Ingor and Gail Van Roy, or no, Ingor Van Roy and Gail. There you go. Whatever, you know what I meant. Whatever, mix the
Okay.
names up. But
Just
Ingor,
stick with Ingrid and Gail, and we're good.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Ingor and Gail.
Life is
Ingrid, tell us
complicated
how you got
enough.
involved. How did you get involved with USA Manufacturing?
I got involved through Gail actually. She invited me to come in, and um, I will say though that I've been just popping in and saying hello, but recently I said, you know what, like I need to make sure that I block my calendar so that I can participate properly because it's been happening that whenever it takes place, I have something else on, and now I just said to hell with it. I'm just going to block my calendar so nothing else happens during that time and I can be there.
That's something that I have found is so important is blocking out time,
Hmm.
because if you do not do that, then you miss so many things. And that's why, I mean, I love all my friends who are watching the live stream like you, Ingrid. I tell everybody, I like for you to tag me. I like for you to invite me. I like for you to remind me, because it helps me remember, because there's so many great things going on. It's hard to remember everything that's going on. And Ingrid, I mean, you love video, so you're either doing a live stream or you're on somebody's live stream almost every day, right?
Yeah, sure. You know how much I love video. Not. And I think everybody that's watching and in the comments, they know. They know.
Oh, well, I'm
Fine.
But
so
we
blessed.
do what we got to do,
That's right.
and you're reaching
That's right.
out and connecting, and you've been such a big supporter of our shows and of programs and other people. Ingrid, I really appreciate that about you. You not only are the networking ninja, you live it. You're not just the coach that doesn't do it. You actually
Thank
know
you.
and live it.
Thank
Yeah.
you. It's so important, right? Because what I believe is that no man is an island, and I think you said this, Scott, but I know that it's a quote that I've heard elsewhere before. But you said, I think you said this on my show, the best time to get started networking was yesterday, right? So you need to invest before you ever need to tap into that
Hmm.
community. You
Hmm.
need to invest in your community and get to know people on a less superficial level. You know, um, you know what social media is like. It's all about the vanity metrics, and really, truly, that doesn't mean anything. I don't care if
Hmm.
somebody has 50,000 followers. If they're not a nice person, too bad. I don't want to be in their network.
That's right.
Well, you
Oh, I
are
love it.
definitely the ninja for sure of making things happen. And, we have become, I mean, I consider you a good, good, good friend. And so, I mean, you're awesome. And I appreciate you so much. Not just the support, but just, somebody to be able to bounce things off of, somebody to be able to talk about all the things that are going on,
Thank
pray
you.
for each other, whatever's going
Yes.
on. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
And
And, oh, go ahead,
here's
Scott.
something here's something I really love, and this is what makes my heart full, is watching these comments on the side,
Mm,
and people connecting with each other and
yeah.
sharing the friendship. It's just unbelievable that we can do this. We're around the world, and here they are in the chat column,
Yes.
connecting with each other, saying hello, uh, handshakes and virtual hugs. It's just
Yes.
wonderful, and I see the same thing on your program on Friday mornings
Mm,
as well, Vinger.
yes. Katie knows, like the two of us just love to see how it is that we can bring people together, right? Like, because the thing is, we need to connect with each other, connect heart
Mm.
to heart, not just, oh, I'm Inga and I do XYZ, because if you think about it, when you go to either a trade show, I'm going to speak manufacturing language, like if you go to a trade show, you don't just go to a trade show and meet somebody and just give them your card and say, let's work together. It's about building rapport. It's about learning about that person. What are their likes? What are their dislikes? Where do they come from? Just having conversation first, and then eventually things can happen. You can develop friendships. They can introduce you to other friends. It can open opportunities for them to learn something new or for them to have business, but it is first about establishing a relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I love what you said about bringing people together, because I was actually having a super great conversation yesterday with a friend of yours, and I am completely spacing because, oh, Denrich, that's it. Denrich, who he and I, we just hit it off. I mean, that
Yes,
we've talked a couple times now. Amazing, amazing young man, and just become like a great
yes,
friend almost instantly. And the thing he's just sitting there calmly telling me, the multi-million dollar companies he's working with and everything. And when I talk to people like him, like Denrich, I'm thinking, why are you talking to me?
Who am I? Such a
He
worm
wants to
as
be on
I.
the live stream. That's why. No, I'm just kidding. He is going to be though. But
yeah,
no, I love the connection.
Hmm.
I love the turnstile, the wheel, whatever you want to call it, of connection and networking, because building community and connecting and networking with people is the lifeblood of everything we do in life. Period.
Hmm.
yes,
Okay, if Usama was
yeah,
here, mic drop. I mean, that is it's true. I mean,
That's
and
right. Yeah.
I'm not the one that said that, but it's true. It is the
yes,
lifeblood of everything. There is a great quote
yes,
by Brene Brown, and I can't remember the whole quote, but it has to do with what I just said, that connection and
yeah,
connecting with others is what drives our life, period.
Hmm.
yes,
So,
Yeah. So Brene
and
Brown was quoting Russ Hedge. Is
there you go. That
really
was
what?
probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if it's wisdom, it came from
Paraphrasing Russ
Scott.
Hedge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
If
very
it's wisdom,
wise.
it came from Scott. So hey, Katie, you love bringing people together, just like Ingor was saying. I love what you're all about. How you listen, you care, and you're all about helping them in this whole. I mean, a lot of it in this industry of the million people that are watching today because they love you guys.
People together. I am a firm believer that I'm put on this earth as God's servant, and I am going to be used for His purpose, regardless of whether I want to or not. His purpose
Amen.
may not be aware to me right now, but people are in my life for a reason. I'm in their life for a reason, and I hope it's to make a good impact. I hope it's not to have a negative impact or bother anybody. I just want to help. I want to know why. I want to ask you questions, and I want to help. I might not be able to connect you with as customers, but I might be able to connect you with other people as support systems, as inspiration, or just as a group, as a family. It's fun. It's so fun.
Preach it, sister. I'm telling you, yes, God definitely has a purpose for us, and you're
Hmm.
right. There's so many ways we can come together to support each other. And I'm a firm believer, and we rise together, and we actually help each other out through the whole process of life. And I think that's so critical. Scott, you were going to say something. I
I
think
was
I
just
cut
gonna,
you off.
I just want to know. I would like to have Katie tell us a little more about the USA Manufacturing Hour. I'm interested in this, and I think a lot of folks would be as well.
It's a blast. I can talk about this for a while too. So USA Manufacturing Hour is a group of people on Twitter. It's a Twitter chat, so the handle is hashtag USAMFDHOUR. And it's just a group of people. We get together every Thursday at 1 o'clock Central Time. Every week's a different topic. Every week's a different host. And it's all relevant to manufacturing and maybe even more. I mean, it's just some of the topics we have touched on other industries as well. But the point is that this group talks about manufacturing issues, concerns, or needs in manufacturing. And then also we support each other. So whether we are each other's customers or colleagues or cheerleaders, it's just we support each other.
Hmm.
Well, This is what I love about live streaming and all that we're able to do because we're able to support, cheer each other on, help each other out, no matter where we are in the world, right? So we're
Yes.
coming together from different countries right now. And, I always say how crazy amazing this life is with the technology that we have. I could be driving in my car between two towns 20 miles apart here in Oregon. I'm on the phone talking to Osama in the Middle East. I jump on a video call to talk to Ingor in Canada. Then I'm
Not while he's
over
driving.
with, not while I'm driving. No, then I stop. Then I stop and then I talk to Ingor. And then I'm across the pond talking to Noopy in
Hmm.
the UK. I mean, it's
Yeah.
amazing what we're
Yeah.
able to do. And that connection brings us together with like interests, like topics, right,
Yes.
Ingor?
Yes. Exactly. It's just about connecting with each other, and when you have those conversations, you get to know that there's so many commonalities because we really are all part of the fabric of life. And there will be, maybe you and I can connect on the fact that we have daughters. You and Katie can connect on the fact that you have sons, or for me, I never imagined myself being part of manufacturing. Um, and then because I said yes to somebody inviting me to a networking group that had to do with something in manufacturing, I got to meet Gail. And then that opened another door for me. Morning, Gail. Thank you for being here. Yeah, that opened another door for me to be able to just go a little bit further into this industry, right? And it's so fascinating. And what I love is I was actually the first time I had a call with Katie, we spoke about, because she loves manufacturing and she really is the manufacturing hive girl. Like, I've never met anybody that is more excited about manufacturing. Seriously. But when I spoke with Katie, she spoke about even something as small as a screw is part of manufacturing because you don't realize what goes into actually creating that screw. And then a light bulb went off while I was talking to her, and I said, you know what? That's kind of my connection to manufacturing because I am a bionic woman, should I say, but I've had two hip replacements and I have screws in my legs. I think you don't know that about me. Yes, I've had two hip replacements.
Wow.
We're
I
learning
just
something new.
I just learned that. Well, it's interesting because I'll just throw in just so now you know something about me. I have a fake knee, so I have a knee replacement, and I also wear contacts. I have hearing aids. Without technology, I wouldn't be able to see, hear, or walk. So, thank
Oh my
God for
gosh.
technology. Is all I got to say.
Well, I'm really excited. Twitter has always been my favorite platform,
Oh, really?
and we can talk about why that would be on another show because time's running here. But Twitter's always been my favorite. I mean, I love the video. Twitter, I've connected to so many great people. It's actually been a while since I've been on a Twitter chat, and I want to get into the USA manufacturing. I was actually advised a couple of different companies that are manufacturers. One of them was a Shark Tank winner, actually,
Oh,
and his whole thing was, and it's Cord Buddy Travis Perry wanted to keep his manufacturing in the U.S. because he wanted jobs there in Alabama, and
wow.
here it is, 12 years later, it still has jobs there, and probably about 20 people have jobs.
That's
Well,
awesome.
more than that, but different companies that are dependent on that. And with all of the supply chain issues, guess what? His customers still have products because they're made here. They didn't worry about them being
Right.
stuck in a shipping container out off of San Pedro Pier in California.
Right.
Yeah, so I
So
look
we
forward to joining the
so
chat. I look forward to
so
joining. Yeah,
yes. Katie and I will tag you in tomorrow. How about that?
fabulous,
Yeah,
fabulous.
I actually
Oh, yeah.
very since I've made so many connections, I want to second that, and because that is, I've been blessed to be in a couple Twitter chats that are a ton of fun, and so yeah, I would definitely like to be involved in that. So, Anyway, hey, listen, we are rolling and laughing and having fun, but it's already the show's already over. I can't believe it.
It's a
I
step forward and be responsible and keep us moving here, Mr. Hedge.
I just looked at the clock and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's over already. Okay, so last word and how people get in touch with you. Katie, we'll start with you.
Last words is don't forget the part that manufacturing plays in everyone's life. And if you are in the manufacturing industry or support the manufacturing industry, we need to be in touch. You can reach me on LinkedIn, Katie McDermith on LinkedIn. You can reach me on Twitter at Katie McDermith and Instagram, the Manufacturing Hype Girl. Or you can just email me. And I think my email information just put in the comments here.
Yes, it's actually crazy how that magically appears. People wonder how I type so fast. Well, there you go. Thank God for ever. That's all I got to say. Okay, so Ingor, you're next.
I think I would like to just remind everyone, whether you think you do or you don't have a connection to something, rather be curious. Embrace your curiosity, and you will find that there is a connection somewhere down the line. And you have no idea what kind of door you'll be opening by going down that path. So, embrace your curiosity and embrace the blessings that come with it afterwards.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, listen, I want to tell you both how much I've enjoyed this. I enjoyed it so much, I completely lost track of time. And so thank you both for just spreading joy. And we can see why Ingor is on the Laughter Show this Thursday at 4 p.m. on Rushfield's Live, too. So, okay. Anyway, listen, I just want to thank you. We're going to let you both go to the green room here as Scott and I wrap up. But listen, have a blessed day.
Thanks
And
for having us.
you betcha. We'll talk to you soon. Wow.
Always.
I just don't even, it goes so
Yeah.
fast. It's hard to even, how are we so blessed, Scott?
I tell you, clean living. That's what it is. Clean living.
Well,
I was just, it's hard to keep up with I'm trying to look at the comments. I'm trying to pay attention. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on in the experience. Thank you to our guests, past, present, future. You really make the show. But for all of those who join us and interact with each other, there's just like this hubbub of that's going on. I feel like every Wednesday, it's this mini convention of the most remarkable people in the world that come together.
It totally is. It totally is. I think we're so blessed with amazing guests and so blessed with amazing friends who tune in. And so, we know your time is valuable. Everybody watching, thank you so much. Do me a big favor right now. If everybody who's still on live, share this out right now. Share it out, because it doesn't matter whether it's live or on replay. The value that we got today from Ingor and Katie, amazing. And so please share this out right now and let your friends know. And if you're watching this on replay, you can still share it out. Let everybody know, and we want to remind people, go to the experience.video. Go to the experience.video, which takes you straight to our YouTube page, which gives you all the past content and gives you notices on the upcoming content when you subscribe. We'd love to have you subscribe there. Don't forget, you can contact me at russhedge.com, and 𝐑𝐄𝐋𝐀𝐓𝐈𝐏𝐒 is where my wonderful friend and co-host can be found.
Yeah.
And we just, I tell you, God has definitely blessed us, and we're just thankful.
I learned so much today. This was just a great time. Ingor is such a great connector, such a great supporter. And Katie with the USA Manufacturing Hour, I really do look forward to being a part of that. Manufacturing is a big part of my background. I mean, I've been fortunate to have managed supply chain operations at Hewlett Packard, been CEO of a agricultural company, general manager for a upholstered furniture company, and also
Wow.
operations manager or chief operations officer for a small manufacturing company selling into the display industry. So all of this stuff and is near and dear to my heart. I look forward to joining other folks because, community is built off shared shared hardship or common interest. So I look forward to joining that community where they have a common interest.
For sure, for sure. And the information is in, Gail put it in the chat. So it's in the comments. So you know what? We love the fact that you're all here. We want to thank you. And before we go, we just want to spread some joy and positivity and say, because we can't end without Kermit. We got to give a little shout out.
Gotta have it.
All right. Well, listen, Scott, thanks so much. You are incredible, not only co-host, but friend, and we'll see you soon. And thanks everybody for being here. Have a blessed day and a blessed life. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to The Experience Live with Russ and Scott. If you enjoyed today's show, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or subscribe on YouTube. See you next time.